Alright, what's going on, y'all? So I think I'm gonna start doing this, just documenting my workouts so you guys can kind of see more so what I do day to day. Follow me. You might even want to join in if you're at home and you have some of the equipment that I have, which is not much, or you have a gym membership. You can do your stuff at the gym. Either way, you know, you can kind of follow me, see what I do, how I maintain my body with calisthenics, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get going. So all this is just your typical doorway pull-up bars, Gold's gym bar that I got a long time ago. I'm not sure if this one is still existing, but they're all pretty much the same. I'll try to link to it in the comments. All right. Okay, so I can actually get more, but I usually just do about 10 these days to warm up. Now, there was a time when I couldn't do, you know, 2 good ones. So this is, you know, this is a long time coming. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. So I like to journal my workout, just kind of keep track of my reps. And let's see. So with chin-ups, right now what I'm doing is I'm getting 50 total reps. But typically I do a set that is not my full capacity. Then the next few sets, I'm gonna try to go as high as I can. And the last set is probably gonna be pretty easy unless I get, you know, because I might just have a couple more reps to do. But I try to get a few sets close to failure. That way I can really stimulate the muscles to grow and that type of thing. But yeah, 50 total reps. And I just keep track of it by writing it in my journal here. All right, let's see. Ooh, I guess I tired myself a little bit out with the 10. Oh well. And so typically what I'm doing also, try to give myself roughly 2 minutes of rest, approximately. I'm not real religious about that, you know. Even though I do have kind of like a science background as an engineer and whatnot, I try not to be too scientific about the workouts unless I know that there's something in particular I'm needing to improve and my approach is not really improving it. Then I kind of like do some research and whatnot, but I'm just saying that to say I'm not very religious about my rest intervals because I kind of like to recover at least decently between sets. Okay, but no more than about a couple of minutes or so. So I'm just gonna kind of let it rest a little bit. All right, so gonna see what happens with this set. My muscles are already pretty tight, pretty pumped. So we're gonna see what happens. You know, again, my main thing is push the muscles to failure, or close to failure, and get my 50 reps of chin-ups. And as you see, I don't fully lock out. I've said that in the video before. I don't fully lock out at the bottom, just because I'm more interested these days in not putting as much weight on that shoulder. But I try to get, you know, pretty close. I'm definitely not 90 degrees. You know, I'm kind of going a little lower than that. But you know, it's all about being safe and listening to your body. All right, here we go. So I got 10, then I got 15. Let's see what this This is gonna be about woo, 13. All right. All right. So I did 10 first set, 15, and I did 13. So that's 38. Since I'm going for 50 reps, I only have 12 left. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and get all those in, even though my muscles are kind of tired. I believe I can do it. So if not, it's okay, because again, I'm trying to stimulate the muscles to grow, which I found that perhaps why I haven't been experiencing the muscle growth that I wanted in the past from calisthenics is because I hadn't necessarily been pushing myself like that for a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and aim for these 12 reps. All right. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Started looking sloppy toward the end, but I got it. One thing I really fight hard to do as well, y'all, is to not pull those knees up, because you got to be careful for that. If you're not careful, you're going to be cheating your way through, so to speak. I guess I won't say cheating, because, you know, there might be, anyway, I won't even get to that conversation. I guess what I'm trying to say is, sometimes what we call cheating, there might actually be a place for it in exercise, because we set standards for exercise, which are great, especially in terms of safety. But I was technically cheating on my way to getting good reps whenever I first started doing chin-ups and whatnot. So what I'm saying, so as long as you're not doing something unsafe, then, and you're really like trying to build up your strength so you can get to do it clean, then that's fine. Now, if you're just kind of trying to do ego reps, as I call them, then you need to stop, because you're not helping anybody. You're just kind of building up your ego and possibly put yourself at risk. But anyway, so that's my 50 reps of chin-ups. So now I'm gonna take it outside to my other bar and get the rest of my work in. All right, so now we're outside on my portable pull-up bar. Link is in the comments. Or actually, no, but this is not. Unfortunately, this bar was discontinued by the company that used to, I guess the company must have went out of business, so you can't buy this bar anywhere. So, I don't know, sorry about that. But anyhow, we're gonna go to my pull-up holds. Now, pull-up holds are just essentially, I go and hold the top of the pull-up. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm striving to build my strength so I can do a real chest up. Where right now when I pull up, I'm pulling just a little, maybe to upper or like mid, I mean to say mid to lower neck, but I want to get my chest to the bar. I can get it close, but I have to use a lot of momentum and I want it to be clean. And so that's why I'm doing these. So I'm building that strength there. And that strength involves a lot of course, the same pulling strength, but because you kind of almost start to rotate your arms here, you start to incorporate a lot of triceps, especially that lower part of tricep right there. And so I'm striving to develop that, or at least one way I'm developing that is through these, okay? So we're just gonna hold for about 5 seconds each time. Was it 5 seconds I was doing? I can't remember. We'll do 5, approximately, okay? Here we go. So I'm actually, the goal, the emphasis is not on the pull-up. The emphasis is just going to be on jumping up there and holding that position, and then lowering down with a negative, okay? All right, just like this. All right, 1, see? All right. and I'm really pulling. I'm really pulling hard. One day I hope to be able to rotate my arms, and I will be able to. But I'm really pulling. You can really feel it down there in that lower tricep. Ready? I'm still not pulling as high as I want to, but I know as strength develops, then it'll get higher and higher and higher. That's how it works. Man. Okay, one more. That one was kind of weak. It's okay though, it's okay. One thing I've truly learned with my strength training over the years is it might not look as good as you want, but nobody looks good at first. Nobody does. And if anybody forgets that they had somewhere where they started, then again, like, I mean, you probably got some ego stuff going on. So like, nobody started great. So just let yourself kind of go through the process like everybody else. And if you gotta feel embarrassed, just feel embarrassed. Just go through your process, because nobody has been born having already arrived, you know? So anyway. All right. Ooh, I didn't do a negative that time, it's okay. Ooh, kind of getting a little tired. Yeah, man, I'm getting tired. You see my chin is starting to get closer to the bar now. It's actually touching me. I felt it that time. All right, ready? Alright, I'm gonna do it this way this time. Careful, I'm starting to feel like tending to compensate other ways. So I'm gonna prepare myself. Oh, okay. That wasn't good, but oh well. I was kind of starting to feel myself compensating other ways and kind of like twisting my body, and I don't want to hurt myself. All right, let's move on. All right, so now we're gonna move to our bar, pull-up bar curls. Thankfully, this bar allows me to lower and you know, to about waist height, approximately, a little higher, so I can kind of do these. So your best bet is, if you don't have a bar like this, like I said, one day I'm gonna try to find another bar that you guys can use where you can do this. But you can go to the gym and get on the Smith machine and put it to a low setting about the same height, and do it that way. Or you can go to like a playground or some other place where you can find like a low pull-up bar that's just permanently low, and you can do them off the day, okay? The main thing here is going through the pull motion. Now we don't want to do a row where you start pulling your elbows back. The key is I gotta keep my elbows stationary and I just bend at the elbow. Okay, just like if you're doing a barbell curl, you gotta bend at the elbow and resist the urge to start pulling back like this, where you start to use your cause you start to use your back muscles when you start to pull your elbows back. Okay, so something like this. All right, let's see. So some reps I can get at the elbow as high as I can. Really focus on contracting that bicep. Try to get on. That was kind of substandard, but it's okay. It's okay. Six more. Good squeeze. Alright. So that's really the end of my pulling workout. That's what I call it, pulling workout. Later on today, after I've had a chance to do some of the other things I have to do, I'm gonna get abs in separately. My goal these days is to do abs every single day. And but yeah, so y'all just make sure that you like this video, that you subscribe to this channel. Then also, you know, make sure that you subscribe to my mailing list, SeanMcClendon.com/subscribe. Stick around, y'all. It's more where this comes from. Y'all take care.